So on Sunday nights, we will begin the festival of Hanukkah. So let's go over the rules, all right? First, a tater tot counts as a latke. You can dip it in applesauce, it's delicious. When it comes time to light our candles, there's like these little traditions we have. The custom is that I'm gonna do my right, I'll do your right. You start on the right and add from the right to the left and light the candles from the left to the right. It's an ancient compromise between rabbis who disagreed about the way that we should light the candles and how many and in what order. The Board of Trustees heard me ramble about this a little bit last night. And then maybe in your family, sometimes someone takes there's that extra candle that's not one of the 8, the shamash, the helper candle. Sometimes people will take that candle and hover it over candle number 5 before they put it in. And then you have an uncle or a cousin or a friend who's like, no, don't do that. And you're like, what? I don't want it to fall out. I don't want it to melt. There's a reason. That we have that custom. And if you do that, God doesn't care. It's okay. You can if you do that, that's all right. But the reason for that custom, not to hover the candle hover the shamash over number 5, or if the shamash goes out, not to go back to number 3 and relight it to keep going. The custom, it comes from this little passage in the Talmud. I know the rabbi said Talmud, you'll survive. I promise you'll survive. I know, Scott, it's okay. I know I did it again. Hanukkah in our tradition, it's got this small little chunk in this humongous canon of literature, this small little passage about how we celebrate this holiday. And one of the things it says is that if you're accustomed to having light in your house, when you light the Hanukkah menorah, you have to light another light. If you have a bonfire, you don't have to light other light because the bonfire is expected to give light. But if you're accustomed to having other light in the evening and you light your Chanukiah, you still have to light another light. And then it moves on to other stuff. Weird, a little odd. You have to imagine we don't have electric light, right? It's back, when it's dark, it's really dark. Because on Shabbat or on our festivals, we got a nice big tall candle that's going to burn late into the night so that we can stay up and schmooze and eat and talk. But on Hanukkah, the lights of the Chanukiah we're not supposed to use them. They're not supposed to be useful light. You're not supposed to read by the light of the Chanukiah. You're not supposed to use that for seeing your way around the room. That light, our tradition teaches, is just for light. I know. Hi, Teo. It's just for light. There's no multitasking allowed with the Chanukiah. It's this interesting invitation to light the candles and just kind of look at them. Not to go do the next thing, not to run to the next activity. Not oh great, now there's an extra light in my room, I can read another book. It's just for the light of the candles. You feel it when you turn all the lights off and you're in the living room, wherever you light them, or when you're out in the atrium with us next week, maybe we'll dim the lights a little bit. I don't know if those dim. Those dim? They do. I just committed Jess to a thing we hadn't talked about yet. I'm sorry, Jess. And you see the light from the Chanukiah reflect in all those windows, and it's just brilliant and beautiful, and our tradition suggests it's just to marvel at. You ever done that? Just light your Chanukiah and then just sit in a chair on the couch and just watch them? And no multitasking. Not to go play Candy Crush or Words with Friends or you can grab another latke. You can do that in the dark. but just to look and watch the candles. We don't take time for that often. Maybe Shabbat's for a pause, but there's stuff to do. We're running around. There's cheese and cookies in the atrium to eat, right? Like, we have people we're going to have over, things we're going to do, ways we're going to celebrate. Hanukkah, it invites us to just look. And maybe, some of our sages teach, maybe it's to look at the candles and imagine that we're back there in the temple in 167 BCE, watching that miracle occur, just marveling at the light, remembering that miracle today. Maybe it's time to reflect on history, to reflect on present, to reflect on where there's darkness and light in our worlds, where this light might be useful. Or maybe it's time for a breath, to just watch the flames dance. Maybe we put it in the window and watch the cars drive by and wonder who notices it. To feel that sense of pride and identity, to mark our homes as proud and confident in who we are, not hiding our light, but sharing it. Maybe it's just there for us to look at the light and take a much-needed, well-deserved, well-earned deep breath. I love Hanukkah. Sometimes it gets a bad rap. Oh, it's just a minor holiday. Oh, it's not in the Torah. Oh, some people made it up. Okay, fine. Oh, it's just like the blue and white next to the red and green of the rest of the year. Okay. This holiday invites us into sacred reflection and conversation. Maybe it's to reflect on the light in us that we want to share out with the world. Maybe it's to wonder what it means to be confident and proud and Jewish in this moment in America and in the world. Maybe it's a chance to reflect on miracle, whether it's the sea-splitting type or a little cruise of oil type, or new life in our family, the little miracles we encounter each day, the little buzz of warmth and sweetness we get in community. Maybe it's our opportunity to reflect on miracle. Maybe it's a reminder for joy, that we have to sing and dance. In our family, I shouldn't say comes from Gavi's household. After we light the candles, everyone takes hands and we just parade around the house singing songs together. End up in the middle of whatever room there's enough space to hold hands and dance in a circle. Maybe it's there to remind us that joy is not a side quest in the spiritual experience, but that joy is core and foundational to what it means to live a life of meaning and purpose. That we need the joy too, amidst all of the tsuris that's out in the outside world. We get joy. We have to live there for a time. Maybe it's there to invite us to reflect on gratitude, as our ancestors did all those many years ago. That after what felt like ages of not being able to be in their sacred space and celebrate, they came together in joy and celebration to dance and to sing. Where do we need a little extra gratitude this year? Maybe we give gifts because it reminds us of our abundance, of how much light we experience each day, each week, in our own lives, with family, with community. And the Jewish instinct, whenever we notice abundance, whatever I have, there is abundance. And my instinct when I recognize my abundance is to give and to share. A constant reminder throughout our tradition, each and every holiday celebration. There is light, there is joy, there is gratitude, there is abundance, and our ongoing commitment to ourselves and to each other and to what is sacred and holy in the world, that we can be part of of bringing more light in the dark times. So, this week, if you can find any latkes left at Trader Joe's, I think Allison has purchased all of them for our celebration next week. You'll spin a dreidel, you'll eat a donut. Eat the whole donut. I'm like, I'm going to have the whole donut. It's okay, it's Hanukkah. You'll dance, you'll sing, you'll celebrate, and you'll take a deep breath. You'll light the candles, and you won't use that light. You'll look at it for a little bit, and it'll pull you to history or to present, pull you to meaning, sweetness, gratitude, abundance. We'll let the flames dance and see the light inside ourselves as well. Chag Urim Sameach. May this festival of lights bring you and the people you love ample amounts of sweetness, joy, and blessing.